It's Levack and Goz on 104.5 The Team.
With the sixth pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Jamal Adams, defensive back, LSU.
Safety from LSU goes with the sixth pick. Could have went earlier. He extremely talented. He was highly touted all the way into the draft. A name that I saw some experts put next to the Jets, but almost like they put him next to the Jets, wondering if he would still be there when the Jets were picking. Sal Paolantonio joins us right now. First of all, thank you. I know you're extremely busy. What was your take on the Jets going with Jamal Adams?
Well, they got lucky, I'll tell you that. And I think he's a wonderful pick. I think he's a wonderful player. I think he fits exactly what Todd Bowles wants to do with that defense. You know, I talked to Bowlesy yesterday afternoon while he was doing his final preparations, and I was at Florham Park, and I know him pretty well, and I said to him, give me your dream pick. Give me your dream scenario. And Todd Bowles didn't hesitate 1 second. He said to me, I want Jamal Adams, but I'm not going to get him. Quote, I want Jamal Adams, but I'm not going to get him. He's not going to fall to me. And then when the draft came down, guys, I'm starting to text Boldy, and I said, hey, man, what do you think? You going to go up and try to get him, you know, go to 4 or whatever? He said, I'm just holding my breath. And then when Adams was there, I knew they liked O.J. Howard. I knew they liked the tight end out of Alabama. But when Adams fell, they rushed in and handed in the card.
As much as they liked Jamal Adams, was there ever a point that had to have gotten an offer they said, you know what, we like Jamal Adams, but this offer is too good to refuse right now?
Yeah, no. I think Todd Bowles would have stood on the desk, unplugged the phones, did anything he could to prevent any kind of trade out or anything like that. Jamal Adams just suits what they do. He can play strong. He can play free. He can be Willie Mays in center. He can be Brian Dawkins near the line of scrimmage.
Whew.
He's got every skill set you need.
Sal Paolantonio with us right now, 104.5 The Team, covering the Jets for us. So they get the dream scenario in round 1 with Jamal Adams falling to him. What's the dream scenario in round 2?
Well, you know, they need a cornerback. There's no doubt. They also still need a tight end. So I'm kind of interested to see which direction they go. You know, they hired John Morton to be their offensive coordinator. Morton runs the same offense that Sean Payton ran in New Orleans. Sean Payton made Jimmy Graham a Pro Bowl player. You got to have a big, tall, either tight end or wide receiver in the middle of the field for a lot of different reasons in that offense. Occupy safeties, make sure your wide receivers are not double teamed. That's the basic schematic of that offensive system in the passing game. So they got to have a tight end who can play the middle of the field. They need a big, tall, strong receiver or a tight end who can block and catch the football. But they also need corners. They have a lot of needs, guys. They have a lot of needs.
Right. Sal, we've had a lot of Jets fans call the show, and they're kind of pining away for Dalvin Cook. Is there any way you could see that potentially happening with the 7th pick tonight?
Yes, he'll be there. He will definitely be there, and he would be a great pick.
There you go. Some Jets fans will be happy with this. Yeah. Do we know about what could happen the next day or so involving Sheldon Richardson? Have you heard any possibilities of him being moved the next 24 to 48 hours?
I know. We talked to Mike McCagnon about that yesterday, and he said it was all quiet on the Western Front. That, they blew it last year. They had a deal with Dallas for a second-round pick, and they were looking for more. They got greedy, and now they're stuck.
Sal Paolantonio with us right now, 104.5 The Team. Sal, when the Bears went with Mitch Trubisky, what was it like?
I was shocked. Everybody was shocked. Apparently, according to the report from Chris Mortensen, which I'm sure you saw on ProFootballTalk.com, apparently the GM of the Bears didn't even tell John Fox he was going to move up and take him.
Oh, crazy!
That's a bad sign for Fox, right?
Yeah,
to say the least. Now, Sal Pal, you've covered a lot of events there in Philadelphia. Philadelphia, the host city for the draft this year. And watching it on TV, and I know you're out covering the Jets, but it looked like the biggest party in the city of brotherly love. Are we going to see in the future the draft move to arenas or stadiums just because of how many football fans want to be in attendance for these type of events?
I'm actually back in Philly now. Drove back last night after the Jets pick, and I'll be on the draft site all night long. I got to tell you, city of Philadelphia put its best foot forward. 110,000 people now, they estimate. And tonight I think it'll be bigger. Friday night, all those people who watched it on TV last night are going to be attracted to come down. And Philadelphia, I hear, has a chance to host it again next year.
Sal, I've always been a fan of New York City having it, but after watching last night, I have to humbly accept that I was stupid and that Philly probably should have it.
No, I think, it was a rock concert and a Super Bowl all put together. It was terrific. It was like, seeing the Rolling Stones or the Who at Wembley Stadium. And they're going to do it all over again tonight. That's
amazing. Sal Paolantonio. Sal, we really appreciate your time. And again, we know you're driving into the city and you're busting your butt as per usual, but your information is always top notch. And thanks for sharing with us.
You guys call me anytime. I'm glad to be on your show.
Well, that might have been a mistake, but we'll definitely take you up on it.
Take care, Sal Pao.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Sal. He's like, oh, damn.